Hey, this is Robert Brown with the Rod Report. I just saw this video my man Jamie and Flower just put up on Twitter, and it's very cringe-worthy. Joe Biden talks about his relationship.
All guys at the time.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video of Joe Biden around a bunch of black kids, creepily talking about kids rubbing his legs and how he loved to have kids sit on his laps. Like the hit? Here you go.
That made me aware when I was in law school. Proudly for Holloway. Proudly for your dad. First African American state senator in the state of Delaware. Everything about. And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair.
Why is the kids coming in the pool rubbing his legs and watching his hair? And why is he not stopping these kids saying, girl, you better get your hand off me. You'll get me in trouble.
Come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
He learned about roaches. He learned about kids jumping on his lap. Why is this cringeworthy? What the heck is going on, Joe?
And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
He loved kids jumping on his lap. No, he loves it. He loves it. I love my kids jumping on my laps. I love kids jumping on my lap. Let's go back.
Roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what, kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what.
He loved kids jumping on his lap.
The men, they're now all men, the guys I work with down here. And they're all guys at the time. They're all good men. Most of them made an awful lot of themselves. And Earl Larkin had a rough time. And some of you knew Earl. I came back as a public defender.
I think you're going to need a public defender, Joe. I think you're going to need a public defender soon to defend you for what you did in public with these kids, bro. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. There you have it, Joe Biden. Talk about how kids rub my legs, and I love when they jump in my lap, bruh. Here we go, Joe Biden talking about how much I love when the kids rub my legs and my hair while I'm in the swimming pool. I love when kids jump on my lap. I love it. I can see why some people may call you Pedo Joe, Handsy Joe. Dude, step down. Step down, leave the race. You're making a mockery of yourself. My black people, especially those older than me, what in the world are you doing supporting this guy? He's done nothing for the black community. He ain't gonna ever do nothing for the black community. Matter of fact, he did more harm than hurt the black community. He did more hurt and harm to the black community than anything good. Don't let his so-called speech about his record tell you what he's done in the black community. Go look at the record and you'll see about a whole bunch of things he have done in the black community, and they were not all good. The social programming he intended to cut, the appease to the Republicans, the crime bill, the whole 9 yards. Don't you dare think this guy on your side. And then his just uncomfortable. I mean, I'm a touchy handsy person too, but I keep that with the adults with permission. I don't be putting that on the kids. I'm not letting kids just rub up on my leg. Especially somebody else's kids. And I'm not just letting any other kid just jump up in my lap. It's not that easy. It got to be a kid that I consider my own child that I'll allow the opportunity to sit in my lap. If I don't know you, you're not getting in my lap. I'm sorry.